the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills ready to take over. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd and 9, Allen. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and maybe an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete right side to Otten. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover. gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brady to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Fournette. A nice little juke.
Let's go, baby.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throwing now is Allen. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Allen now looks to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And some room to work. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Allen. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Let's go now. Let's go. Let's go.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Taken at the goal line.
And no Allen to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette.
Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a play fake. Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And break The tight end's got it.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Fournette, a first down carry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Brady going to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. So after the INT, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing on first down is Allen. Caught on the right side by Adams. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. It's Hill. Complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Allen now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Chubb is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Allen going to try and keep it.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Chris Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The kick by Bass is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 16. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. To throw is Brady.
He's got Otten, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They begin this drive with Chubb. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And the Bills first down.
To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now Chubb running right. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Levante David in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there. But sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you. But maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They go up the middle with Chubb. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Allen off the play fake. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Martin, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Again, it's Brady. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Up the middle, it's Chubb. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd and inches, Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And
incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they built that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Now left side on the swing pass. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Allen. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Brady. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A beautiful fake. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big-time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he's brought down. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run with Chubb. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down.
Allen hit. He lost the football. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
They got to walk that walk, baby. Rock and roll, baby. Let's go, y'all.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
So out come the Bucs now.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to Otten.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
He'll find Fournette again here.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. This for the lead in the final stages. Succop's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Allen and the Bills now down by 8. 1:47 on the clock. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Allen. Connecting with Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Throwing is Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a two-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for two. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game.
Let's go, man.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Brady. Incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Back to throw, Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Fournette, a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and 2, Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got Otten. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone, this thing's over.
And I remember my coach has always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back. But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. On 2nd and goal, Brady. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not surprised it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution, pretty darn good.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And now out come the Bills.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum.
And this is caught inside the 5. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. First throw of overtime for Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 20.
Allen now looks to throw.
That's taken in by Knox.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Allen now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That throw by Brady incomplete. One overtime, how about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Looking deep for Julio. They've got his man complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
So it's a win for the Bucs here. And the guy leading the charge, who else? He's done it for more than 2 decades now. Tom Brady.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Into the air right away is Allen.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And some space here.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Taken down at the 30.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
It's one play at a time, baby. Let's go, baby. That's how it's going. Let's go. Bring it. Whatever it takes. Oh, get it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his target. It's Evans. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here's Brady.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Brady now to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that
one. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Underneath, he's got Brate.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Brady going to throw. Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to Otten. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To the air, Allen drops it off for Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play. Come on with it, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. It is what it is. That's what it is, baby. Who's going to make a play? It's one play at a time, baby. Let's go out here. Lead on.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Brady now on 1st down. He completes it to Evans. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. 5 seconds left. Not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Going across the formation. There's Otten with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Brady now on first down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Brady. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brady. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And it's caught. Brady to his tight end, Bray, for the Tampa Bay first.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
To throw is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
And the Bills getting set to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Chris Jones on the stop. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
One final try here for Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st down, Allen. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bucs 10-yard line.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Davante Adams from 10 yards out. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
after the touchdown pass to kick it away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, Fournette. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Second and 11 now.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.